This week on Hermitcraft.
This isn't a chest monster. This right here is a chest angel.
Welcome to the Hermitcraft Recap. My name is Pixelriffs, our writer is LoyXP, and as this is week 52 of the current Hermitcraft season, it's safe to say that we've been at it for an entire year. It's a milestone worth celebrating for any internet show, especially a collaborative Let's Play one, so feel free to let off fireworks in your favourite Hermit's comments section, congratulating them on a year of Season 7. As for us, with a pat on the back, we'll continue to cover all the events and mishaps that occur on the Hermitcraft server, no matter how crazy it gets. And speaking of which, let's do exactly that. Starting with XB Crafted, who wants to do Joe Hills' winery justice, but as far as the D&D layout goes, he's going off the grid. In between weeding out the local mobs, he installs a path and a retaining wall, terraforming one hill and flattening another, then transforming the rock face into a storage cellar.
So you see we've got spots for wine bottles, and we got some barrels for fermenting, I guess, or for...
BOO swings by to welcome him to the neighborhood and drops subtle hints about his barbershop, but XB is thinking more about the cut of the trees than his personal style.
What I'm thinking here is we'll have a little sitting area for the owners to kind of just chill and sip their wine and eat their crackers and whatever wine people do.
I think they drink it.
They drink it and eat crackers.
With the promise of returning a favor for B-dubs later, he steps into the organized chaos of the undersea cave and wonders where he's going to start. On the flip side, Joe Hills has been looking for ways he can leave his mark on XB Crafted's base. He starts by swapping out the materials in XB's mob farm on the grounds that floating structures should be created somewhat equal.
And let's make it my own. Tinkle, tinkle, ting. Great.
Setting up a map of the area, he discovers a road leading to the ocean on the western side of the base and sets up a port area, although Joe's definition of port might be found a little further down in your dictionary.
I mean, you look at enough VGA ports, you can tell when something's wrong, you know?
At False Towers, False Symmetry puts more of her loving touches into the local unfinishedness. The custom AstroTurf Tango is doing is spread across more of the landscape, and the vacational Tiki Island gets a backyard job as well. Though False does extend her vacation with a visit to Aquatown, as well as to Azuma's Elytra course, which she has plenty of rockets for, thanks to some pea shooter.
Oh my god. Okay, for some reason I thought that was broken then, I was gonna freak out, but no. It seems okay. It's always surprising to me that thing works when I'm all the way over here, so seeing things flying around is, kind of crazy. Anyway.
Even if the rumors of Tango's gunpowder farm's death were greatly exaggerated, it ain't not Tango's farm anymore. And the guy needs his fireworks, which is why we see Mr. Tech dip his toes back into the industry and then instantly go for a cannonball. The Tech Limited Shug farm is mostly built off screen and on wall, but the Creeper farm is a very special case. This time it's not enough to get the Creepos killed, Tango wants to dry them up a bit. The farm he managed to cram into a skyscraper throws the green guys into minecarts, then rides them all the way to the output chest while on fire.
It's the flaming creeper highway. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh, no. Uh-oh. No. I don't like reverse.
As for Cubfan135, he might have been entrusted with too much firepower there. Cub's explosive escapades with the tunnel bore go through level 11 of the server so much he needs a fast travel point just to catch up with them. It's where a Nether hub would come in handy, but Doc M's old place turns out to really not have one.
But still, we have netherrack tunnels a year into the server. This can be improved.
Luckily, Cub is willing and capable and in possession of a sizable chunk of the Netherscape, so he just continues his Strider Soul Sand tunnel to the place. He even outfits the portal leading to his new home with an enormous Goatman skull, looking proper Black Phillip with the Nether surrounding it.
You get the nice reveal when you walk in. There you go. Of the humanoid lamb, the half man, half lamb, half amazing.
In a slightly more comfortable skull, Impulse SV gets a tour of the inside of Stress Monster's head and immediately puts his brain to work. Planning to really rattle the eardrums, he commissions a drum set from Vintage Beef and programs a note block loop for realism.
Here we go. That is cool. I love it.
Over at Aquatown, he's interested in the real estate market, but perhaps unfortunately, he can see his house from here.
What? What has Stress done?
Maybe he's just interested in flipping his property because he's had some practice at that already. At the latest meeting of the Sewer Cats, Impulse reveals that he's completely mirrored Corrales' semi-mansion sandwiched between two buildings. The former owner and the former owner are quite impressed with the effort.
Yeah, I flipped it. I flipped the whole mansion. It used to be the right half, and I flipped it to be the left half.
That's a lot of effort. That is a lot of effort for. Okay, well, I would be really surprised if she noticed this, because I didn't notice, and I built this.
In related news, we find out via a Scar graffiti that in the Sewer Cats hierarchy, Grian is the Cartman of the group. Yeah, originally that was a South Park graffiti.
Is Grian looking a little thick compared to the others?
The mayor's new base seems to be messing with Good Times with Scar's identity quite a bit too. As he puts up overgrown chains holding some of the giant wrenches in place, Scar goes noticeably cross-eyed and no longer as interested in the lower left direction. A poke around named MC actually reveals that his new eyeballs are exactly like Mumbo's, but upside down, and that there's more of his skin leaking through. We can see him even layer a little bit too much with his jacket over Mumbo's stylish suit.
Ooh, what's this do? Buttons. What in the world? We've got an elevator! Oh shoot! No! That's gonna seal the door. Oh no! We've made mistakes here.
Possessed by a new purpose, Mumbo is determined to slay the chest monster with his own creation, a storage monster of equal magnitude. Despite one end of it not rendering in from the other end, it's an effective way of storing the possessions of a man who has 13 double chests of quartz just lying around.
You know, that was just like me 3D printing redstone circuits. I wasn't even thinking. I probably could have fallen asleep throughout that and continued constructing those towers.
When the redstone gets overwhelming, at least he can smash his face into a few things over at Azuma's Base Racer Elytra course, eventually smashing his face into the bronze medal podium. Having last week haggled his way to a build permit, Azuma Void is hard at work giving his new occupation a place to occupy. As the appointed gardener of the shopping district, X establishes a store to operate out of. The flower shop skyscraper is easy to spot by the greenhouse on top of the roof, as well as by it being a greenhouse, technically. It's a good thing too, he'll need a sizable bouquet to help heal his friendship with Corrales.
A fancy haircut. I mean, he kind of looks like Horse Rallis. I don't know, it's giving me some serious horse vibes. Yeah, I'm not sure he likes that. Oh, I've hurt his feelings.
BOO's investment in Aquatown real estate market is finally paying off as a bidding war breaks out over his city block's worth of buildings. He's got a war of his own going on with Scar over who has the nicest office, but at least he isn't left looking like the clown.
And then there's my face down in the sewer. Oh, Scar. This looks like an It reference with the balloon, you know, coming out of the sewer. And the scary clown. He's trying to be funny. Oh!
Especially now he's turned his attention on hermit hairstyles, and after giving himself a fresh bleaching, he invites Corrales and Impulse into the barbershop for a stylish new look.
I don't even know. What have you done to yourself?
It's a fresh new do!
As the auctions wrap up, B-Dubs could be walking away with quite the profit, but he wants to do Aquatown proud, installing a tram system and power lines to bring the city to life. Realizing the industrial district needn't technically be part of his base, Iskal's first move is to revive his automatic tree farm. Because despite Vintage Beef moving in and having some great ideas for the interior of the Omega tree, Iskal decides he's going to need to build some of the extra branches anyway, under the guise of Good Deeds Iskal Man. At least he can keep Beef Skal distracted by introducing him to Tommy Boy, the living nightmare he built at the Hacienda tennis court. But Iskal is careful with the pitch, because he doesn't want to swap bases while Beef is still in full interior design mode.
Here, have some more exclusive...
Oh, see? He turned into Good Times with Scar?
Oh my...
Which seems like a wise decision. Beef's main focus is transforming the library in one of the Omega Tree's roots from a loose collection of bookshelves into a luxury archive of knowledge. There's an enchanting room in the back, state-of-the-art seating, and ladders so you can climb to those hard-to-reach volumes.
Oh yes, it looks epic.
And finally there's Etho, who collects up all the profits from Sneaky Ease, decides it's outstayed its welcome, and decides to close up shop.
I gotta say, we did a lot better than I was expecting, so I'm happy with that. I think it's time we close up shop. Ooh, that's really close to me, actually.
Etho's got his sights on an Aquay townhouse, but he needs a location for his new startup before the bidding closes, so he moves out to an ocean near the shopping district and uses huge warped fungus to grow himself a filled-in island landmass. This new island in the shopping district archipelago becomes home to Brain EEs, a trivia minigame designed to test people's Minecraft knowledge, for now. Making it expandable for future categories, Etho charges players a diamond per question, with the promise that they'll win it back along with some extra spruce logs if they answer correctly. Let's see if they have to pay extra for the DLC. And that's pretty much it for this week's recap. Our writer is LoyXP and my name is Pixelriffs. We played some Minecraft dungeons together, but in Minecraft and in a dungeon, which you can check out in today's end screen theatre. Don't forget to leave a like while you're still here and subscribe so you won't miss future recaps. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next week.